Hello guys, my name is Nikander, I'm a professional blockchain developer, and in this guide we'll see how to throw errors on the Ton blockchain. Let's get started. Open VS Code, create new project, npm create Ton latest. The project name is throw errors. The first smart contract name is the same throw errors. Select an empty Tact contract. Navigate to the project directory and clear the console. Now we are ready to write our smart contract code. Open the contract file in the contracts folder. Clear the auto-generated comments. Declare a variable val of type int stored as int64. This variable will be used to keep track of an integer value within the contract. In the init function, we initialize the variable val to 0. This sets the starting value of val when the contract is deployed. Create a receive function increment that increments the val variable by 1 each time it's called. If val reaches or exceeds 5, the function throws an error with the message counter is too high, using the require statement. Create a receive function that handles messages. We need to define a message type first. Let's call it divide. It contains a single field named by of type int, stored as uint32. Receive function handles messages of type divide. This function divides the val variable by the value provided in message.by. If an exception occurs, such as division by 0, the transaction will revert. Create a receive function that throws a specific exit code. You can check the existing exit codes in the Ton documentation. Receive function no access throws a specific exit code 132 when it's called. Finally, define a getter function value that returns the current value of the val variable. Our contract is ready, we can build it. npx blueprint build. Great, we have no errors. Now we can test it, so open the test file in the tests folder. Define a test case named should increment until it throws an error. This asynchronous function will test the increment functionality of the throw errors contract, verifying that it increments the val variable until it reaches the error condition. Create a loop that runs 5 times. In each iteration, we send an increment message to the throw errors contract from the deployer with a value of 0.05 ton. We then check the transaction result to ensure it was successful, confirming that the increment operation worked as expected. However, note that fifth iteration is expected to fail, because the contract should throw an error when val reaches 5. So the assertion success true for the fifth transaction would likely fail. Duplicate the increment message. Then retrieve the current value of the contract using getValue and log it. Finally, check the transaction result to ensure it was not successful, as the increment operation is expected to throw an error once the value reaches the limit. Now we can run the test. npx blueprint test. The test has failed. As stated previously, the loop can't have 5 successful iterations because it exceeds the val limit in that case, so let's change the number of iterations from 5 to 4 and run the test again. npx blueprint test. Great, now all tests have passed successfully. As you can see, the final contract value is 4, because we prevent it from getting higher in our contract. Define a test case named should throw an error on division by 0. This asynchronous function will test the throw errors contract to ensure it correctly throws an error when a division by 0 is attempted. Send a divide message to the throw errors contract from the deployer with a value of 0.05 ton and a divisor of 0. We then check the transaction result to ensure it was not successful, as dividing by 0 should cause the contract to throw an error. Run the test npx blueprint test. Great! As you can see, all tests have passed successfully. Define a test case named should throw a specific error code for no access. This asynchronous function will test the throw errors contract to ensure it correctly throws a specific error code when access is denied. Send a no access message to the throw errors contract from the deployer with a value of 0.05 ton. We then check the transaction result to ensure it was not successful and verify that the specific error code 132 was thrown. Run the test npx blueprint test. Great! As we expected, all tests have passed successfully. That's it for today, folks. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. See you in the next video.